When you said build something better, can the question, which I love that question, can we build something better? You also said when we were chatting the other day, you talked about uh, fragility
Mm.
and the fragility of an artist's life.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking that, I mean, we both know that what that is, right? We both lived that and live that fragility. We're living it right now.
Mm.
But it seems to me that the entire world is learning about fragility at the moment. And
Yeah, I mean,
how their systems are breaking down, what they always knew. I mean, I have a friend
yeah,
who's a restaurateur, and you know, his world
yeah,
is crashing down around him and he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't have maybe the tool set that we innately develop because it has always been an accepted part of being an artist, but
yeah,
it's not an accepted part necessarily of people who have more of a reliance on, this is how my world works and this is how I work within the world. And I'm
yeah.
just wondering what the engagement of kindness in this way might have to do to assist a sense of fragility that we may offer our fellow community
Mm.
members as sojourners through fragility,
Yeah,
so that we can turn it around a little bit. And instead of being victims, we could be teachers and healers and helpers. It's a question.
America. So it's all about, well, where do we shift that lens? And I think part of the um, kindness is, are we willing to look at all of it, which means stepping out of our own experience too? And I think theater people and performing artists generally do have some practice about getting out of the comfort zone and saying, well, I know this from my own experience, but it's not a tautology. It's not a monolith. It's not something that is necessarily universal. Can I put that aside and listen and learn? And I think those are some of the essential requirements for kindness. So that it's not about trying to have everyone have the same experience. Like, we're all going to be fine. We're all going to get through this. Everything's going to be okay. Rather than, well, some of us already have not made it. They're gone. They've died, or they're dying, or they've lost their homes. They've lost their money. They are really, really, really stressed out. So to say like we're all going to make it sort of puts those people as some kind of depressing television show that you can just turn off,
So
rather
what
than saying we're all together and we all need to find out how can all of us, as much as possible, see how we can connect, how we can help, rather than just those that agree with one philosophy or one experience.
So what I'm also pulling out of what you're saying, which is really kind of an interesting idea, is that in kindness is honesty. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
what you're saying is honest observation of what's going on, honest reaction, honest response. And that without that, you're not actually being kind.
Absolutely. Because I mean,
That's so interesting.
well, it's easy to feel compassion and love for people you already love, like children, siblings, friends. Um, it's easy to love and feel kindness towards far away people singing from Italian balconies that one may never meet, and be like, yes, But it's like, well, what about the people at the local bodega who don't have gloves, don't have a mask, but have to go to work because they're maybe living in a 2-bedroom apartment with 5 other people, and they make less than minimum wage. They don't have health insurance. They maybe don't even have a social security number. So they can't benefit from these things, which are stressing out many Americans too. So there's all these different ways that we need to try to lean into the conversation